And these are the products that we're gonna be using for her vajacial. This is the herbal foam cleanser. It's an amazing, sensitive and foamy cleanser. It smells so great for all skin types. We have the Vitality peel from Dermodality. It's a very good peel. The description in the bottom: 10% glycolic, 15% lactic acid, and 17% ascorbic acid. We have the milky cleanser that we always use every time we use any kind of peels on the clients. We apply this one. It cools down the skin right away, calms the skin right away. It's amazing. The herbal toner that helps balance the pH of the skin. We also use it a lot on the face. And the sensitive moisturizer. We prefer to choose the sensitive moisturizer for the vajacial because it's not as dense as the regular moisturizer for the area. So I have my steamer on. The steamer is going to help open up the pores for the extractions. This is a mini steamer. And the steamer is already doing its job. It's disinfecting with the whole zone and is steaming her skin to open up the pores. So I'm gonna put my gloves on while the steamer continues to work on her skin. Is it too warm for you? It's good. So we're gonna start with our cleansing now. I'm gonna use the herbal foam cleanser to cleanse her skin. It's gonna be a little cold. Your main area is pretty much the top here. Now you're gonna use your sponges. The sponge will actually help exfoliate the skin as well. Dry up the skin. And then the third step is going to be the peel. So we're gonna apply a couple of drops of the Vitality peel, which is 10% glycolic, 15% lactic acid, and 17% ascorbic acid. You can, if you feel a little bit dry, use a little bit more. And you can use your fingers to spread since you have your gloves on. And let this be for about 7 minutes. Keep checking with the client if she's having any sensitiveness. As you can see, she has a lot of clogged pores and ingrown hairs. And that's exactly what we're going for. She did her Brazilian about 5 days ago, and her skin is perfect for the vajacial. If we are to do the mini vajacial right after the Brazilian, it's just gonna be a shorter vajacial, and we don't use the Vitality peel on. You're just gonna basically do extractions, dig into the ingrown hairs, use the mask, and use the ingrown hair serum in the end. This one is gonna be longer because it's gonna have more extractions. We are having the peel on. And while the peel is acting up, you can actually do some plucking if she has some hair left. Make sure that every time you're plucking the hair on the direction that it's growing. Okay, so this, we're gonna have about 2 more minutes left. Then we're going to remove the Vitality peel with a milky cleanser, which relieves any itching, irritation. It's the same cleanser we use after a pumpkin peel. So we're gonna use on the vajacial after the peel is applied. Now 7 minutes is passed. We're gonna use the milky cleanser, cleansing milk. I'm gonna do just 1 to 2 pumps. Applying in round motion. Make sure you remove all the Vitality peel. It's gonna be an extra exfoliation to make sure her pores are open, so we can dig in some of these ingrowns here. Gonna use the sponges again to remove any residue. Let's start the fun part, which is the extractions, and try to remove as many ingrown hairs as possible by getting a 4x4 wipe, so I can go ahead and place any of these ingrowns in there. I'm gonna need a pair of tweezers and this little tool, which is very helpful. Need to do a little poke, try to squeeze in. This one came right off. As you can see, look, there were 2 or 3 hairs on the same spot here. And this is exactly what we want, to grab these stubborn guys. Another one here. Two hairs on the same spot. This one is a little inflamed, so we're gonna take care of it right now. Look how easily it comes right off. Yes, another great one here. how many we have already. Look how good this tool is. Comes right off. Her skin looks already so much better, so much cleaner. Obviously, make sure your tools are disinfected. Even the teeny tiny ones are coming out. So now that we're done with the extractions, we are going to use the high frequency machine. You can open up a gauze or a 4x4, touch here and release. You're gonna do some zits where you did the extractions. This is gonna kill any bacteria. This shouldn't take more than 3 minutes. There you go. Okay, now that we have used the high frequency machine, we are going to apply our calming mask. This is a rosemary camphor mask for normalizing and decongestion. This is a very refreshing mask and cooling. It's like a gel mask. It's very cooling. Has a nice scent, a nice refreshing scent actually. And you're gonna leave on the client for about 8 to 10 minutes. I'm gonna take it off sooner, just so, because I already put on.
It's much more tingly and cooling after the high frequency.
So now 10 minutes has passed, and I'm gonna remove the mask gently. And I'm using a regular temperature, almost a little cold, because I don't want to put any more heat on her skin. I'm removing all the mask. Dry out her skin. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna apply the Ingrown hair serum, because we wanna close the pores, disinfect the pores, and heal her skin. So then this is the Ingrown hair serum that we're gonna use. I'm not gonna open this up because I have a little sample here. I'm just gonna spray on her this sample that I have. So this is going to tingle a little bit. Is that a little tingly?
Mm-hmm.
And then you can apply the moisturizer. So I'm gonna use for her a sensitive moisturizer. That's gonna help hydrate her skin, especially that we use a peel, so we need hydration. It's also gonna help calm down her skin. Obviously, she's gonna be a little irritated because of the extractions we did, but with the continuous use of the Ingrown hair serum, gonna dry and she's gonna have a much clearer skin.